Iceman. But the bull, considerably younger than Mika. Well, I say that you never know with a lot of these Filipinos. I found out that Gomez was 50 years of age.
I know. Nothing like his age.
Looks like he's 25.
A bit like yourself, James.
A little. It's the face cream. It's all in the face cream.
So, will the Iceman stay ice cool? Will the bull get on a charge? We're about to find out. Watch for the big break. He'll have to mind his head on the lights the way he jumps up. Here we go then.
Yes, the left-hander, a formidable foe, to say the very least. It's a race to 8. Winner breaks to stay undefeated. And to stay on course for that winner's purse of 60 grand. Unprecedented.
I'll take second. That'll do me, 40. That's fine. Well, look, you don't see that often. Jeff DeLuna breaking off the rail. When was the last time you saw him break off the rail?
A couple seconds ago. He's unlucky not to have dropped. The cue ball just got kicked. Otherwise, he would have had a nice shot on the 1.
He made 2 balls. 1 in either side. So good safety in here. Keep the pressure on the man from Finland.
And he's found cover. Very easy kick, though, for Mika. Be able to kick this off 2 cushions and with a modicum of control.
I thought you'd found a new commentator, buddy. When I walked in here, you had Michael Panozzo sat next to you. I thought, hello, I've lost my job.
Yes, I haven't seen Mike for a while. It's great to see him in Vegas.
That's a decent kick, if it holds up. I think it has.
Yeah, opting off 1 cushion. I think more value in terms of getting it safe there. Didn't need to worry about distance between the 2, but this is tight. Don't think Jeff can get through to this one.
Mika, one of those players forever in the endless pursuit of perfection.
Well, he's wide open, Mark.
Yeah. That's why he was gesticulating, wincing a little bit as well. Mika, as he walked away from the table, he knew he'd left a good chance.
Mika played one of the best sets of pool I've ever seen. 30 years, 30 plus years of commentating. He was at the US Open against Jason Klatt, Canadian player, and on the main table. Oh, what happened there?
He miscued. I think he miscued. Let's have another look at that. Whoa, he looks bemused.
Yeah, he's looking at his tip. He wants him to sit down.
He wants him to sit down, yeah. Yeah, Mika had that time clock issue in the last tournament we played here in the Las Vegas Open. He was very unhappy. And I get it, you know, your time's running away, Jim, and your opponent hasn't sat down yet. But he needs to, if I could give him one piece of advice, it would be just try and stay calm. Nicely played. He's got all the shots, hasn't he, Mika? He's so creative. Loves to use spin, loves to entertain.
Yeah, flirted with that side pocket there, but nicely onto the 9.
Reminds me of Shane Van Bonen a lot, his play. Same sort of action.
Yeah, same, and they proceed the same way too. They really do fire from the hip. Got a lot of cue power, a lot of pedigree. And the former world champion lays a stake to the match, opens his account, winning the first rack. And a miscue from DeLuna.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it again. There you see referee Sam Rabito. Italian-American. Just problem with one of the balls there, just giving it a clean.
I'm not sure where DeLuna is, but he's definitely not in his chair.
Yeah, I think maybe he's got a tip emergency, you know. I wish we could have another look at that. The miscue. He's back though. Sponsored by Kamui. And Kamui are one of our big sponsors, of course. We've got the Kamui 8-ball World Championships, Jim, coming up again this year in Japan. Are you coming? You fancy a bit of sushi in Japan?
I'd love some sushi. Don't know if I want to go to Japan to get it, but I'll eat sushi with the best of them. I know Mika likes sushi as well, believe it or not. I've had sushi with him in the past. I've known Mika a long time. He's been to my club in Toronto a few times already.
Very intense character.
Along with players like Ralph Souquet, who'd like to be on their travel rewards program.
That guy in the red and black shirt there, he was just front and center for the match I was doing before this one, Sanchez Ruiz. He's following the talent around. I don't mean me, Jim, I mean the players. And speaking of the other table, Shane Wolford is up against Joshua Filler on table 1 on the stream, and Filler's taken the opening rack there. And you can follow all the matches, tv.kazoom.com. There's the back of the head of John Moore there, I believe it was. There's a very intriguing battle as well. Going to be on table 1 starting table 10 starting very soon. Albin Ocean against Moritz Neuhausen. Moritz Neuhausen, a great talent from Germany, and he's up against Austrian Albin Ocean. Wow, that's a poor shot from DeLuna.
It'll take some doing, though, for Mika to turn it into a winner. That 3 is awkward. Having a look to see if the 3 goes by the 9 in the corner.
Mika from Finland. Been there many times to Helsinki. Just across the water from Estonia. Dennis Grabert in action on the next table, actually, to this arena. Dennis from Estonia. They love a sing-song. They love karaoke, Finnish people. Oh, look at the cue ball. Really get hold of that, Jim. Played a nothing shot, really. Now referee Sam Rabito just right in there to see if the 3 ball was touching a rail. Why is that important, Jim?
Because if the 3's on a rail, then another ball apart from the 3 has to contact rail for it to be a legal shot. It could be the cue ball.
Well, another
I
bizarre
think,
shot there from...
I can only think he was trying to make that off the 9 into the side, because that shot just showed no story, no reasoning whatsoever. So he must have been trying to flick it off the 9 into the side pocket and missed the 9.
Interesting second rack. He loves to spin the ball, Mika. And he's finished not very nice by the looks of the look on his face.
Yeah, because of the angle, he was dead straight on that 4. He wanted to try and get out. And I think the angle takes the cue ball into the 8, so he wants to avoid contacting the 8.
He has, but he doesn't want to kiss that 6 safe. Oh, he's okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Play it in the side, draw off the side rail.
He's kind of on the 50-yard line here between the side and the corner. And he's going to looks like he's going to opt for the side. He has. Got a little angle on this 7 to try and work that cue ball out towards the middle of the table.
High right. That's lovely. This 10 ball to go 2 clear.
And that's confirmed. 2-0 Mika IMMONEN over Jeff DeLuna.
Yeah, Jeff looking a little bit out of sorts at the moment, Jim. Had that miscue in the first rack, and then, as you said, can only think he was playing the 3 off the 9 in the side. Failed to make contact with it. Mika said thank you very much, or kitos, as they say in Finland. Thank you.
The clock doesn't start until the balls stop, come to rest, and the opponent is in their chair. Okay, so if you're standing up and lingering at the table, you're giving him more time. Oh, okay. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
Important to get a good rack. He's taking lots of time.
Yeah, Sam Rabito making it very clear who's in charge of this one. Very efficient. Just having a word with Jeff DeLuna there while he was racking the balls, that he must wait for the player, the ball to stop before getting out of his chair. Have you heard that one before? Oh, look, the 1 ball has been kicked in, has it? Will it make it? Go on, 1 ball.
Well, you and Mika were on the same side.
Look at that. I'm hoping it was, look, he's trying to give it some body English. It didn't get there. Jeff DeLuna playing that right-handed. Ambidextrous.
Well, you'd like to have gotten the cue ball a little off that side cushion. But he's got a big window. Between the 5 and the 9. very good hit. Had to jack up and kill the speed of the cue ball to hold for the 4 to the corner, and with those shots just put himself in prime position for this rack.
Very surprised that Jeff DeLuna hasn't won more in the game. Such a talent, such a great player, great break.
Yeah, that's true, Mark. Very true.
Really nice guy off the table as well. Needs to go in between the 9 and the rail here. Really has got lovely cue ball control, hasn't he? Enjoy watching this guy. Slightly the wrong side of the 9. So a little bit more work to do. Will he just take his medicine, Jim, and drop it in, or will he go rail up to the short rail and back down again?
Well, the overhead camera can be deceptive. Doesn't look like he's got a ton of angle here to try and force this. He's called an extension. He really wants to be committed. Whatever he decides to do, he wants to be totally committed to it. It looks like he is going up top.
Does love to hit the ball. I wonder if he could have got there from just drawing off of that 9 ball. It's in. DeLuna gets his first rack of the match, now trails by 2 racks to 1.
Mika just having a look at some of the outside matches. Doesn't always show a lot of focus, does it, when you're eyeing up the matches on the outside? I'm not exactly sure what the referee was discussing with the players there.
Yeah, Jeff DeLuna saying, can we just rack the balls and play pool, please? Well, there's a hill-hill match going on at the moment out on table 18. Piers Labutis from Lithuania is 7-7 with Ruben Bautista, and listen to this. What a comeback this is. Wojtek Szewczyk was, I think he was 4 racks clear on the hill. Now it's just gone hill-hill with Mateusz Śnigoki, his fellow Polish teammate.
Szewczyk, the defending champion here.
So let's have a look at this big break. Breaking off from the rail again. When was the last time you saw that, Jim?
I'm at an age now, don't test my memory.
Wow, I think that one hit the back of the pocket and came out, the cue ball. I think it was in the air, Jim, caught the back of the pocket and jumped out again. Watch this. Oh no, it was the rail. Very lucky to hold it on the table. And it's dry break, and it's left Mika straight in. Well, a little bit of angle actually on the 1 ball.
Draw this back.
Nice shot. Oh, he's unhappy again though, but you're on it, Mika. that was nice. Checked it up lovely. Lots of inside right-handing English off the rail. Checked it back. Good shot.
Played that nice too, ensuring to leave the angle to get up for the 5.
Another Finn in action. Petri Mäkinen against Copigny. Copigny's taking the first one there.
Mika's teammate in many World Cup battles.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong team. I think they've won it, haven't they?
Actually, I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think they have won it.
I'm pretty sure Mäkinen was a world champion with Mika. The Iceman is one of my favourites to watch. Exciting, however he's playing. One of the biggest ball spinners in the game. Loves to use the extreme edges of that cue ball. But he's looking good, isn't he, Jim?
He is looking good, turning back the clock.
And using spin on the cue ball to just check it up a bit. 9 and 10 into the same pocket for a 3-1 lead. In it goes. 3-1 it is. And we're gonna, well, we'll just have a little chat, shall we, Jim? Yeah, going back to Wojtek Szczęsny, I mean, he had a great lead against his fellow countryman Mateusz Śniegocki, and they're hill now. And let's have a look how it's going on table 1. Shane Van Bonen got through earlier on by the skin of his teeth. I mean, you commentated on that. One of your fellow countrymen were up against him, Jim. How did that game go?
Well, I can tell you that it was an escape act that Harry Houdini would have been proud of. But Martin Deg, he had Shane dead and buried, and he let him up. He had 2 or 3 glorious opportunities to win that match, and even in the end, he missed a final 9. So it, you know, hard lines for Martin. He played his heart out. He did everything except put Van Bonen down.
Yeah, Josh Villa has taken a 4-0 lead over Shane Wolford on the other stream table. You head over to YouTube, billiard.tv, if you'd like to watch that one. Any other of the games we've mentioned, you can go to tv.kazoon.com and work your way through the site.
Filler wastes little time, doesn't he? When he gets his tail up, he can knock him in as fast as anybody.
Knocks them in off the lampshades, as they used to say. Oh, and this time the cue ball has left the table. Well, we almost saw it with Jeff DeLuna. Mika having a look back at the table, hoping there's some kind of... Just didn't really... Look at all the balls, Jim, over that side of the table. Breaking from the side over that side, of course. That's what happens.
Yeah, one looks like it goes, though. Looks like it goes past the 7 into that corner pocket. With the 2, pardon me, following the 1. Yeah, Mika IMMONEN wouldn't want to try this shot. The older you get, these yoga positions become just a little trickier.
I was just going to say, Jim, I might get up on the table, but you might have to come and roll me off it after I've played the shot and put me to bed for a couple of hours. He's not sure of this, is he?
He's got to stay above the 10 to leave the 3 on.
Might be playing safe, or is he going for it? He's going for it. Oh, nicely played. Couldn't have hit that one much better. A little bit of work to do still. A little bit of up and down. Up for the 6, back down for the 7, back up for the 8.
Yeah, when you're traveling with that cue ball the way that Jeff has to here, you got to make sure you're always on the right line.
Building up the bonus miles, Jim, that's for sure. All this travelling. A little bit more to do, though. Working hard. Temple to reduce the deficit once again. Well, the reigning champion Wojtek Szewczyk has been sent to the one-loss side by fellow countryman Mateusz Śnigoki, 8-7 on the hill.
Good finish there from DeLuna. Keep Mika in his chair, a good break, and every chance to get back to 3-3. I think on paper this match was always going to be a very difficult one to predict a winner. And the way that's unfolding looks to confirm that.
Yeah, similar type of game as well, aren't they? Both very, very attacking. Filler now 5 up, 5-0 against Shane Wolford. Potential Mosconi Cup player they were talking last year, Jim, about Shane Wolford. Greg Hogue thrown in the mix as well. Nicholas DeLeon, he's here also. They're all chasing their Mosconi points, travelling around the world to the matchroom events and different tournaments. Also going well, the next winner of this, Woo Kun Lin, 5-0 up against Serbian Jakub Konjar.
Success with the break. that one when we saw Alex Pegulayan on the main table yesterday. That one into the side pocket, he figured out that cut break. He got the speed down pat, and he pretty much shut out Victor Zelensky, didn't he?
He certainly did. Beat the double Las Vegas Open winner, Victor Zelensky. As you say, lost the break a couple of times, didn't he, Alex? When he started hitting just a little bit too hard, but soon regained that break, and it was working for him, as you say. So 6 ball he calls. For those of you that just join us that aren't particularly familiar with 10 ball, you have to call the shot, and if you make any ball in the wrong pocket, your opponent can put you back in. So I judged that nice.
He really did. He knew he was going to be close to the 3. He couldn't have judged that a lot better. Got the perfect angle to take the cue ball up for the 4. And just as we thought might happen, Mark, a good break, and DeLuna is looking very much like squaring it up.
There's not many better sights than a bull in full stride. He's on a charge. This to level things up. These last 3 balls then, and they're all pretty easy. I fancy myself to take these. Jim not quite so sure.
I mean, I'd be sure you'd make them. I wouldn't be sure I'd make them.
Well, Mika getting comfortable in that chair.
Right into the heart of the pocket for Jeff DeLuna. And with that, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Well, Jim White sitting next to me told me we'd be back very, very quickly. And here we are, as promised. I'm Mark White. Good to have you with us, guys, here in Las Vegas for the Predator WPA Men's World 10 Ball Championships. Winner's side match.
No better place to be if you're a pool fan. No better place to be if you're a pool fan.
There's an echo in here. Oh, one got kicked. So did the cue ball. Well, he's okay. Nothing for Mika. I mean, he can push out. Does he fancy the jump? Where's the 2? What happened to the 2, Jim? Let's have a look. Well,
yeah, he's almost got to try and jump at this, I think.
I think he has to. Unless he pushes to a jump to a slightly better position.
Well, and the 2 doesn't go past the 8. He's just confirmed that. But when you've got a ball so near a pocket like that, it's just, there's a premium of areas on the table that you can push to. Mika's got to think about this. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how well he jumps. I think DeLuna's pretty handy jumping.
Yeah, so is Mika. Mika jumps okay. He's called a push. Well, he's made the 2 go now, which is kind of smart, but if Jeff DeLuna can jump this and make it.
And you saw DeLuna's expression coming to the table. He said, okay, this is the game you want to play.
He's on this, isn't he? You can see it.
I think he can, but I'm not so sure the 2 goes by the 8. I think that's what Mika was just bringing it off the cushion enough so the 2 didn't go. Jeff's having another good look at it. Now, if the 2 doesn't go, it just may not be enough value to take this risky 1 on.
Yeah, I actually thought Mika was pushing the 8 to make sure the 2 did go and to try and tempt him into the jump.
Yeah, I think it was more the other reverse.
Oh, really?
To try and block the pocket, but it looks like the 2 goes. Mika's checking again.
Jeffrey DeLuna didn't like it, so as the rule says, if you don't like it, you can give it back to your opponent. So let's see what Mika's going to do. Well, he's fouled the 8 ball with his cue.
Watch it. Watch the 8. Yeah.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, a little bit of careless cue control or lack thereof.
Yeah, that shows me that he didn't take the cue through straight.
2 definitely goes now.
Yeah, unusual way of doing it though. There you see, look, coming off to the side. And now Mika IMMONEN, from leading, is going to fall behind for the first time in this match if Jeffrey can sort out. There's a little bit of congestion. There's a 6-9 possibility, Jim. It does go short side in the side.
Well, that 6 really, for me, the 5 to the 6 is the key. He can go side cushion here to come down for the 5. So he's perfect in terms of positioning onto the 4. Bottom cushion, top cushion as we look, and if he drops nicely onto the 5, he'd like to drop right behind the 6.
Joshua, the filler killer, the killer filler, is living up to his name. He is on the hill 7-0 against Shane Wolford.
Well, I'm going to have to see what Jeff's game plan was, because he's left himself distance, and obviously the angle now to take the cue ball in towards the 6. So is there a developing shot here?
I think so. Either the 10 or the 7. Oh, how has he got through that gap? Well, that's gone completely wrong.
Yeah, I felt like the way that he played it, he was leaving it to chance a little bit. And I'm not discounting that it was the right way to go. I mean, when you're at the table, you really, it's a game of feelings. You know what shots you prefer. You know how you feel about playing different positional and attacking shots. But he's looking at the 9, a 6-9 combination. That's what he's eyeing up.
I mean, he had that before, and if anything, he's made it a little worse with that little clip on it. No problem. Needs it to bounce, though.
He's trying to will it to bounce with his body language. It's a thin cut.
Cue ball flying around the table.
Look out.
Where's the cue ball? Yeah, what a great chance that was to take the lead and the initiative mentioned cue balls flying around the table, and that can happen. Showing us that he wanted to hit the 7 or the 10 ball there. He didn't. So instead of DeLuna going one up, the Iceman taming the ball.
Yeah, sometimes subtle little events that take place in a match, and that's one you can take note of. Because Jeff had a couple chances there, could easily have been 4-3 for him, instead 4-3 for Mika and breaking. One of those turning points that you see in matches.
And we're going to nip out, guys, for a very quick break. We'll be back. This is getting interesting. We're back, just waiting for Mika IMMONEN. Referee ready to rack the balls.
Got to do some greenskeeping first.
I think they call that the X1. Handy little tool, I know all about that. My first ever year here in Vegas, I used to clean all the tables, Jim, all the balls after every match.
You've worked your way up nicely, Mark. Or maybe work your way down.
I was just going to say, Jim, I think you're bigging yourself up a bit there, mate.
I caught myself there.
So here's Mika, in and splash some water on his face. Just to wake himself up to the fact. He's got a good chance here, 4-3. Jeff had an excellent chance of winning.
Cue ball placed. And Mika can finally get at the break. He was getting pretty antsy waiting at the top of the table there, wasn't he? 4-3, he leads.
5 in the side. Oh, and he's trying to bump that one out with his hips there. Watch Mika at the end here. Can see those balls coming together, and he gives it a bit of the old hip. Go on, get it out of the way. Well, he's got a lovely safety on here. Send the one ball around the angles, hold the cue ball behind the 4. That's what I'd be playing. I don't know whether that's the right shot or not. Executed very nicely.
That was a snooker safety. And Mark is no stranger to snooker tables, so he saw that one. Now this will be a good jump. He's got to get it up quick because he's close to that 4, so he'll really elevate here.
that's a beauty.
Yes, I think that shot is worthy of our highlight reel.
Yeah, you can do that one, Jim. I'm not sure where my pen is. My pen is, sorry. The way this is going, Jim, it looks like it's just going to be nip and tuck all the way, to and fro, blow for blow, toe to toe.
Well, unless DeLuna can pull out shots like that one ball, because those are momentum resting shots.
Nicely on the 6, just the kind of angle you want. Fedor Gorst in action as well. He's 1-1 with Yoshihiro Kitatani.
Yeah, Fedor Gorst, one of the players you really want to keep your eye on. He has enjoyed as much success as anybody of recent. And a lot of players, a lot of people, in fact, picking him to be one of the last men standing here.
Yeah, can't say I disagree. And also Oliver Zolnocki from Hungary is 5-0 up against Chris Reinhold, former Mosconi Cup player as well. And this 10 ball, we're square again, 4-4. Well, we started off, Jim, race to 8, and we're no nearer. We're 4-4. They both need 4 more.
Halfway home.
Josh Villa has completed a whitewash over Shane Wolford. 8 racks to 0 and advances to the next round. Shane Wolford goes on to the 1 loss side.
There's only one way I can describe how our referee racks these balls. Meticulously.
What a lovely word.
I know one thing, he's the sort of guy I'd like to have working at my club.
What, racking the balls? You'd never make any money.
Because the tables are on time.
Aha, not coin operated.
Rack number 9, 4-4. All that work putting the rack together, and to what avail?
Sarcastic remark from, or expression I should say, not remark, from Jeff as he walked away smiling. Not an easy table. Wu Kun Lin, former champion. It's on the hill, 7-1 against Serbian Jakub Konya. Kazakis in action against Alex Montpellier. And the Frenchman 2-0 up over the Greek. It's a good job he got in behind the 7 there. So 1 rail. Kicking at the 2 ball, called the bottom right hand pocket in case it goes close. Oh, he didn't even hit it. I think he might have had a bit of unwanted English on that, Jim, or too much or something, because it trekked back left.
Yeah, a little too much, just off center, left center.
It's strange, neither player can really say they've played their best. Kind of cancelling each other out, aren't they? Sort of needs one of them to get a spurt on to encourage the other one, you know.
Mika just using his extension. Just kind of surveying the situation. He's going to have to thump this to get up for the 4.
Thump it he does. Good angle. That's knowledge for you. Nicely played.
Perfect line. And once you're on the right line, the speed isn't quite as important.
Always coming towards the ball, aren't you? If you go across the line, that's when you can get yourself in trouble. Probably play this into the corner now. Nice little stun shot. Let's try and get as straight as he can on this 9. Yeah, pointing there. That's where he'd love it. A little bit of right hand just to hold it. Very nicely played for 5-4. Then Mika IMMONEN just needs his 10 ball. And it goes.
And now what he needs is a good break. Find that break again, that secret. See if he can't put a little distance between himself and DeLuna.
All about finding that sweet spot, getting the right impact on the 1 ball, the right speed. All about speed and accuracy. Like he was doing some exercises there.
Yeah, well, he does push-ups. He's doing push-ups.
Sam Rabito, happy.
And we'll see if Mika is after the break. How would you like to have $5 for every time you've seen a top player walk away from a break shaking their head? You'd be eating steak and lobster for the rest of your life.
I can't remember the last time I had lobster. I can't remember the last time I had steak. Very nice burger you bought me earlier on, though. Thank you very much for that, Jim. What's today? What day is it today? Wednesday, isn't it? Is it Wednesday? We had a TGI Friday, is it?
What, the restaurant we went to?
Yeah.
Yep.
Played the 5, nicely played.
Nice billiard. And if he's played it well, he's left a path for the 1. The 2, well, that's another story. So with not being able to get to the 2, well, the 1 doesn't go anyway.
I wondered if he was he looking at it in the side?
Mika is as
one ball.
aggressively minded as anyone, but I just can't see him playing this. No, it's full throttle safety, and he's just short of what would have been intended speed. And
I'm not sure what shot Jeff's got here, though. Options are limited when you've only got the extreme edge of the ball to aim at. Couldn't really do much, but with that 2 ball trapped in between the 8 and the 9, 1 ball not really as important as it could be. Well, he tried to make the 8 there, I think. He did. Just leave a nice shot for Mika here in the 2 ball.
he wants the cue ball cleaned.
So the shot clock will stop. Mika might just be playing a touchy little shot here, running the cue ball between the 4 and the 10 for the position in the side or the corner. Yep, nicely played. That's why he had the cue ball cleaned there. Just wanted to make sure he didn't get any skid. Made a stun follow. Got more stun than follow. So it's a little bit awkward, Jim, is it, on this set 6 ball? Could have been easier. Nicely done. Just the slightest of touches, just changed the shot slightly. Woo Kun Lin has gone through to the next round with a great 8-1 win. Jakub Konya. Fedorgorst 2-1 up now on Yoshihiro Kitatani.
Yeah, that one wiped its feet.
And look at this, a chance now though, Jim, for Mika to open up a 2-rack gap. And we're getting very, very near to the business end of this particular match. Race to 8. This will put Mika 6-4 up if he can knock this 9 and 10 in. In it goes. 2-rack lead.
Into the comfort zone for the Iceman.
One of the first matches I ever commentated on was there was a little team competition put on in Thailand, in Pattaya, in a club called Double Kiss. And I remember Mika played with Kim Larkson, and another great talented left-handed Finnish player actually. And I believe Jeffrey DeLuna was in it as well. Scotch doubles match tournament. Mika just having a think of where to break from there. Did you see that? He just sort of changed his mind, just went from one side to the other side of just off centre. Interesting. Any luck? Yes. Oh, no love on the one, no, I don't think. Much like one of the earlier racks, the one ball tracking with another ball.
Yeah, he'd have been happy to even just have a bank shot at this one with the 2 over the corner pocket. 7 coming in to ruin his plans.
He's going to push out. Left him a thin sliver. There's an edge, Jim. Could put him back behind the 7 here. Slightly over hit. Oscar Dominguez is in action out on table 7. He's 4-2 up on Ferry Satriadi. Remember, all of them available on tv.kazoom.com.
This is the reason Mika wanted that bank shot earlier. He just saw it well.
And this is to get on the hill. Although he won't be 100% happy with his performance, even if he goes on to win this match. These are, sometimes you get that match, as they call it, Jimmy. You don't necessarily play your best, but they're ones you've got to fight your way through and win ugly, as they say. Alex Paguline is back in action as well on one of the outer tables. Well, that's worth a subscription fee right there. Always great entertainment. Alex Paguline, what a character.
And when you subscribe, you get a chance to see. They have cameras set up at all those outside tables. Well, that is cool. That is definitely worth a subscription fee.
It's easy for you to say. Yeah, 99.99 for the year. Just caught that a little bit thick, so he's lost a little bit of cue ball here. Never mind Mika. All of a sudden you saw him quick, the shot clock. Don't forget the shot clock. Tuck the trousers in.
15 seconds. I'm not sure he's played this hard enough.
Hasn't.
I don't think he has. Boy, another 12 inches. He could have traveled that easily, and it wouldn't be. It'd be an afterthought.
Yeah, he's going to have to hurry up. He's only got 10 seconds. He's not even down on the shot yet. Well, he played the bank, did he? Well, he's only got himself to blame. I mean, he had so much area to play into there. But, you know, Jim, once again, it's these ball players not wanting to use the bridge. And he was stretching even with his extension on the back of his cue. Anyway, in it goes. It's 10.
And 5 to 6. And breaking.
Sure, you can't believe he got that chance, and that might just give him that little spurt that he needed.
Yeah, that might be one of those moments that Mika's going to live to regret. I guarantee you that's what he's thinking about right now.
Fedor Gorst has taken a 4-1 lead over Yoshihiro Kitatani.
Mika is really having a little chat with himself.
Oh, Moritz Neuhausen, the young talented German, who's taken a 2-1 lead over Albin Ocean. And Chang Jun Lin, 4-0 over Francesco Candela, who's actually rooming with Moritz Neuhausen, who will be saying arrivederci. It is double elimination though, so they'll be sent to the one-loss side, one of these players. Look at this, a shot on the one ball, Jim. Doesn't look too bad, does it?
Not at all. And an angle to get over the other side for the 2. Or he could play a dastardly safety here.
Well, that's what he has played, look. And if you remember, back in the Las Vegas Open last week, he actually 3-fouled Josh Filler. Not many people can claim that, I wouldn't have thought.
Now this first one's dark. Mika's called the corner pocket. He'd be happy to hit it.
Well, hit it. He has. And look at this. He's got one back as well, has he?
I wonder if DeLuna feels like he should have had a go at this one now.
I can't believe he didn't, to be honest. Can you? Oliver Zolnocki on the hill against Chris Reinhold. Another winner's side match. All winner's side contests at the moment that I'm mentioning.
He's got to move pretty quick around the table with that shot clock winding down.
Oh, he stuck it up. And this is the opportunity Jeff's been playing those safeties for. Six to seven, you could say, is the shot, but he's with that combo with the 8 there. May not have to worry too much about perfect position. He can nudge it out here, Jim. Would you nudge this or not? I know you players don't like nudging balls as much as, yeah.
Yeah, with the 6s, it's going to be awkward to get onto it, but a 7-8 combination is a distinct possibility. Maybe now less of a possibility, and he didn't bump it hard enough to get it into the open.
Yeah, not much different to what it was before, is it? Key shot coming up then.
Using that 9 to draw behind the 7. He's looking at it down the bottom left corner. And with the score line so finely poised, big shot. He missed it. Never threatened the corner. I think if Jeff tried to hit that ball as bad as he hit it, he couldn't.
Fraction short, but it's not looking anywhere as near as bad as the last 9 ball he played to get on. So we'll come round the back of the 10 here, I think.
Yeah, he'll play it at speed, Mark.
Nicely played. This looks perfect. Just a bounce off this rail. Well, a little bit more work to do than maybe he would have wanted, but it's on, and this is to get on the hill.
Oh, thankfully for Mika, just the hill arrives.
Well, it's been a long uphill struggle to get to that point, but he's on it.
Just the speed allowing that 10 to drop.
big sigh from Mika, and Jeff DeLuna is walking out. He's just come to get something from his case. Yeah, he's just left the arena. So we're going to go for a quick break as well, when we'll be back with the remainder of this match. See you soon. And we're back, guys. Referee just doing a bit of housekeeping. Come round and do my apartment after this if he wants.
He's using his time wisely, isn't he? I mean, while DeLuna is away from the arena.
Mika, lots of nervous energy, very intense character. But what a player, Jim. To be player of the decade, I mean, that is something. I mean, it's different, you know, player of the year, okay. But player of the decade, to maintain that through that era with so many greats around as well.
Yeah, a testament to how solid he's been for so long.
And you see the black aero rack from Predator.
Yeah, referee, if you're not impressed with this guy, you don't get out enough. I want to see where he lives. I want to see his yard. I'm going to put the white gloves on and run down the banister in his house.
I bet his lawn is immaculate. They're having fun. Look, a bit of in-between rack entertainment for the crowd. They're loving it. So Jeff DeLuna is back. Mika is on the hill. I'm over the hill.
Mika pacing.
Mika doing a bit of cleaning of his own now, wiping down his shaft. Focusing.
The good news for Mika here is he doesn't have to break again. He's on the hill. 7-5 his lead.
Once again, though, that 2 ball and the 8 are coming into play.
He's right behind the 2-8 combination.
He's going to have a job reaching this. He's going to have to put on the fishing pole. Put the extension on his cue and called the time extension as well. Big shot this. Every ball he plays now, he knows one miss could cost him the match.
2-3. Key shot coming up. Looks like if he gets over to the bottom cushion as we look, the 3 will be available. It's difficult to tell. We've only had one real good look at it. And even from that camera angle, it
looks tight.
It's tough to tell, but the way he plays this will tell the story.
Oh, in the end, had to play it very, very quickly. Shot clock running down, and he's not on it. Has he got a 3-4 combo? He's got to play the safety here, surely. He's looking at it. No, he's not. Safety. Not a bad effort against the clock, though, was it, to get on that 3 ball? Almost made it.
Yeah, he was rushed. He'd like to have taken a bit more time, but he had already used his extension.
Oliver Zolnocki has beaten Chris Reinhold 8-1. Oscar Dominguez 6-2 ahead now in his match. Had a great win against John Mora yesterday.
Yeah, I left that match at 3 apiece, and Oscar ended up winning 8-3. But he looked very solid even while we were there.
Been around for years, Oscar. Played all over the world. I do believe he's off to Vietnam soon as well. I might even catch up with him. I might be there soon as well. Jeff DeLuna done well there. All the lights just came on in the room. Happened the other day, actually. Can't blame you this time, Jim. We thought you leant against the light switch last time.
Away from the wall this time.
Behind the 7. Look at that for a shot. Fabulous. Yeah, Mika tapping the table. Appreciates the good shot. No, he didn't. Oh, it slid. We could be going 7-6 here. Max Eberle, another legendary American. He's 5-5 with the Panda, Mario He. Well, we're going 7-6 here, guys. No early night for you, James.
Yeah, what are you going to do in bed anyway? Seven, 6 it is. Got no more books to read.
No, I've just frightened the life out of me. We'll be back soon. Well, we're back. We thought it was all over, but this man here has other ideas. 7-6 now, breaking to go on the hill. Nothing, nada in Nevada.
The break has not been kind very often to the breaker. And here it's almost like a weapon for your opponent.
It's almost a disadvantage to break at the moment. It is winner breaks, of course, and let's not lose sight of the fact they're playing for huge money here. $250,000 in prize money, 60 to the winner, 40 to the runner-up, 20 for reaching the semis. And then there was light, and then there wasn't. What's the play here then?
Got a nice angle. Get back out to the middle of the table. He's just taking a lot of time here because he knows that he's on the precipice of a nice win over DeLuna. Wants to think everything through, and
well, I mentioned double kiss earlier on, the pool hall in Pattaya, and the guy said he's watching and he heard. Hi, Sasha.
That 4 is very awkward where it's placed. Mika's not ideal on the 3 to drop onto it or behind it.
Oh, he's put so much English on that.
Well, it's because of where the 4 was. He had to almost be dead straight. He had to get that cue ball right over there. So
misjudged the English throw.
Well, and the weak shot was the one prior. Because if Mika would have had a better angle on that 3 to get over to that left-hand cushion where that 4 was, that was the concern for him. He had to get dead straight on a mark.
That's not a great shot either. Could be in trouble after this one. (5-1) Gorst leads. 6-2 Oscar Dominguez leads. 5-1 Alex Montpellier leads against Alex Kazakis. That's quite a latest score, that one. It's been hard work, Jim, this one, for both players. None of them have got anywhere near their best form in this one.
It hasn't had a lot of flow because neither one of them have broken well.
Yeah, messy tables, little safety exchanges.
Yeah, the balls always dictate how a match unfolds and a rack.
Can take this on down the rail, position on the 4. Nicely played. He's come short side on this. Beautifully played. Just needs to watch the point of the pocket here. Nothing to do with the cue ball though. Just a little draw off of this. You see it? Oh, he's played. Well, he had two-way, Jim.
I think he was playing to make it, but he's just put his hand on that point. He was playing to make this for sure, Mark, but he was using the 9 as a blocker anyway because, as you so rightfully noted, that point, it was tough to get that 4-ball by. And DeLuna, this is the biggest jump shot he's going to play in the match, because if he isn't successful here and he leaves the 4, he might not get another chance into the table.
How skillful is this? He's jumping this right-handed because he can't reach it left-handed. Well, I've never ever seen this before. I have never seen a player jump with the opposite hand before. You've been commentating for 30 years. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't.
Wow.
Five, 9. And I want to keep that 5 around that side pocket.
You sounded like a bingo caller then, Jim. 5 and 9, the Brighton line.
I said 9 ball. You said 9. I said 9 ball. I said 9 ball. I said 9 ball. Of course I said 9 ball. I said 9 ball. I said 9 ball when I went down. I said 9 ball. Have a seat. Please. I called it. Don't fuck that shit. I said 9 ball.
Yeah, can we see that again?
Well, we're just waiting to try and pull it back up.
Yeah, we're just going to have a look at that. Just getting it lined up, guys.
Yeah, bear with us, folks. We're just trying to pull this up. Again, just awaiting our production crew to try and pull this up. We'll get the audio up, and referee is in the booth as well. It's a shame, really, situations like this have to happen, and
Yeah, Mika just needs to try and keep his calm, because
well, both players do.
Yeah,
because these are anxious moments for everybody in the crowd. Even the crowd, they don't know what to say. I mean, I was talking, Mark, at the time that Mika was playing the shot, so while I was talking, I couldn't really hear anything, to be fair. Well, I think they've found the. Yeah, it sounds like it's been
comes the
confirmed
decision.
that Mika has in fact called it.
So, you mouth the words 9-ball.
Well, but what Mika's doing right now is wrong.
I said 9-ball. I saw it.
Well, let's go for a short break, I think.
Yeah, and you know what?
Get back to your seat. I can't believe you're trying to play so bad, man. Just get back to your seat.
Professionals. Let's have a seat.
Shout for what they're shouting me.
Mika's he might be hurting himself right now though, Mark. That's my point, is he's not doing himself any favors right now. He needs to settle back in and just knock these remaining colors in. See what I mean? He's still shaking his head, and I mean he's kind of wound himself up a little bit here. Needs to settle back down. Just let that back arm do what it's done a million times before.
7-ball. In that corner over there. 7-ball. 8-ball.
Well, it's a shame.
Probably 10-ball. Yes. Just guessing. How'd you get a guess?
So this 10-ball then for the win. And it goes.
Yeah, sad way for a 10 because Mika was the better player, no question about that. But he goes through, and DeLuna's going to have to fight his way back from the back end. And Mark, it wasn't without controversy, but in the end, the just result, I fear. And anyway, Mark, all the best. It was always fun working with you, my friend, as is the case. And we'll be back with more action, folks. Don't go away.
Thank you, Jim White. I've been Mark White. See you soon, guys.